side to get more interested in taking the risk into this area of development that is quite risky. I hope I'll be able to talk to that a little bit today. Illustrates the major approach of the Water Research Commission currently and in the near future. Now, as a research organization, we consider ourselves to be a knowledge organization, the generators of new knowledge, the generators of solutions. That's what our core business has been over the past 45 years. And in doing that, we have been generating a lot of information about water and water management in South Africa. In doing that, we've also taken the step of finding more innovative ways of disseminating that information. But that on its own is not going to achieve the results that we want to achieve as a nation. So we are now going a step further to step number 3, which is our additional focus. You can see the way I've drawn this diagram. These are added on. We're not ignoring what we've been doing in the past, but we're taking things a step further. The idea of a premier knowledge hub, where we're saying, number one, what we need to consider is that the solutions and the information that we need to face our challenges must not be limited to what has been generated through research carried out in South Africa, but wherever in the whole world. So in our knowledge dissemination products, we are changing from saying we're disseminating what has been researched through Water Research Commission funded research, but we are looking at what is required by the users, by the nation out there, and saying, let's compile, let's get the best information, irregardless of the source, and package it and give it to the one who needs the information. So that's how we are doing it. But again, we're also taking things further to step number 4, where we're looking at innovation and business development. To say now, we not only need to influence the water sector through the solutions and the information or knowledge that we release out there, but to really begin to be involved in rolling out technologies. That has required us now to adopt certain approaches. Like, for example, we are saying, let not the development of technologies that we need in the water sector be limited to water sector people. We are inviting other professions, other sectors of the population, and saying, look, let's take your skills, come and apply them in the water sector, and give us something new that we've never thought of that will solve our challenges. That's what we are doing through this. And then the whole issue of partnerships. For us to bridge that gap, it's not easy for a single player to do it alone. It's risky and it's expensive. But people who can sit and determine that there's mutual benefit for us to get involved in this space can really be able to share the risk and work together and bridge the gap. Innovation and impact section of the Water Research Commission. In doing that as well, we are looking at better ways of sharing and disseminating the knowledge. We are establishing a series that will start probably early next year. We call it the Legacy Series, that recognizes that there are a number of people who have spent their life working in the water sector and they've gained so much experience. A technical report that we normally get sometimes is not good enough. Maybe a book that captures a lot of what the person knows can then, the person can be contracted to write that book, and we have a book. And even when the person is out of the water sector, through whatever reason, we have the knowledge. We have retained the knowledge. So the Legacy Series is going to be starting next year. We're also going to be looking at developing more actively documentaries that are really going to be teaching us more about certain aspects of water management. We believe that television and similar media are really capturing the attention of the people much more. And if really water is our challenge, we must speak more and more about those water challenges. And then we're also looking at Global Impact Series. We believe if we can demonstrate in the world that we are leaders in certain fields, then the world will be keen to partner with us in developing some of these technologies. So part of the thing that we'll do would be to identify a few areas where, as South Africa, we believe we are leaders. We are very strong, we are very good, and develop a global